Welcome to Midnight Whispers. In this video, we venture into the heart of darkness where the shadows speak and the mist reveals secrets long forgotten. Prepare to ascend the eerie slopes of Shadow Peak Wilderness, a place where the line between reality and nightmare blurs. If you dare to delve deeper, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and join us as we uncover the haunting tales that await.
In 2006, I finally acknowledged my true calling as a medium, an awakening that unraveled the self-imposed bindings around my spectral gifts. From childhood, I was privy to the other side, able to perceive entities not just departed, but those never bound to flesh and earthly laws. As a teenager, I clandestinely wielded spirit boards to commune with the whispering dark, a practice halted when my cousin caught me mid-dialogue with a spirit. His stark terror and accusations of consorting with darkness compelled me to suppress my powers, cloaking them beneath a facade of conformity. Years later, in 1989, the call of the hidden and the lure of solitude drew me to the depths of Shadow Peak Wilderness. Known among mediums for its intense, spiritual energies, Shadow Peak was veiled in a dense, supernatural fog as I approached. Despite the ranger's ominous warning about the perilous trails, my resolve to venture into this spectral domain was unshaken. Ascending Shadow Peak was akin to traversing the veils of time, each step drawing me deeper into a realm where the whispers of the ancients resonated from the very rocks. But these were not the only murmurs on the wind. As I climbed, the air grew thick with the presence of unseen watchers, entities that defied human shape and nature, their forms glimpsed only as distortions in the mist. At the midpoint of my ascent, I encountered the mountain's true guardians, eldritch beings formed from the fog itself, their shapes fluid and menacing. These were no human spirits, but primordial watchers of the wilderness, their silent forms swirling and reshaping, as if challenging my intrusion into their domain. The path grew ever more treacherous as the mountain seemed to breathe around me, the fog pulsating with a life of its own. From the depths of the mist emerged grotesque figures. One was a towering wraith with limbs too long and joints bending unnaturally, its eyes hollow pools of despair that stared into my soul, freezing me with a fear that clawed at my very essence. Pressing on, the summit drew near, and the sense of dread deepened. I felt the presence of death not as a specter waiting to claim me, but as a constant companion walking by my side, its touch a cold whisper against my neck. Here, the fog coalesced into the form of a massive beast, its body a swirling vortex of shadows, antlers twisted like the branches of dead trees reaching into the sky, a silent sentinel of the abyss. In a rain-soaked hollow, I began the ritual of collecting water, a communion with the places that marked my journey. But as the bottle filled, the shadows converged, and the air grew oppressively thick. A bone-chilling howl pierced the silence, and from the ground, spectral claws emerged, grasping at my feet, seeking to pull me into the depths of the earth. The cave that offered refuge was more a portal to deeper darkness. Within its depths, the air was thick with the presence of malevolent spirits. Spectral tendrils brushed against me, each touch a stark reminder of the proximity of the netherworld. My water bottle shattered, the sound a death knell that echoed through the cavernous gloom. Emerging from the cave, I found myself at the precipice of a sheer drop, the land falling away into an abyss obscured by the fog. At the edge, the shadow beast reappeared, its form now immense, a towering figure of dread looming over me, its presence a suffocating cloak of inevitability. With nowhere left to run, I faced the beast, its form an amalgamation of all the fears and horrors that haunted the peak. In a moment of sheer desperation, I turned and leaped, the fog seeming to buoy me upward as if the spirits themselves had decided my time was not yet come. As I descended the mountain, the fog lifted, revealing a path worn by countless others who had braved the mountain's mysteries. The terror of the climb lingered, a constant echo in my mind of the entities that watched from the shadows, their forms a haunting reminder of the thin veil between our world and the one that lies just beyond perception. That night, as I lay reflecting on my harrowing escape, the whispers of Shadow Peak Wilderness haunted my dreams. They spoke of realms where human form and logic held no sway, where entities lurked, ever waiting, ever watchful, a chilling reminder that some thresholds once crossed reveal horrors that cling to the soul forever.